So it's going to be these guys loading into the match. Of course, the Sierra boys, you've seen him here before. It's Alex Cutie Drags, accompanied by his main man, Mitch Mosey. The Bagel boys represented by Spade and Hypno, and already under assault, and it's a close shot, but denied. Alex gets it very close to going in early, but it is going to go off the crossbar, and now it's over to Hypno, trying to play it off the wall. Alex forced to clear it away, and Spade gonna just watch here for any sort of shot from Mitch Mosey, but it's back to the corner. And they're caught here. Spade just trying to play this back out towards the blue end. Alex does catch it, but Spade forces another 50, and it's back towards mid. Mitch Mosey booming it out of the end. Hypno trying to replay it a bit, forces out a little bit of a double commit on the offensive from the blue angle. And a close shot from Mitch Mosey, denied by Spade. Hypno having to come in, and he's not able to shut down Alex's assault. You can see right here, Alex just knows that that assault is going to be coming through, goes to hit it under, and Hypno just not able to predict that read. An easy one for Alex as he gets the first goal within 46 seconds. Off to another kickoff, and it looks like it's going to be Mitch Mosey up to the plate. Hypno to the corner, gonna be looking to fight it. It's actually past him though, and Mitch already passing it back over towards Alex. He's up in the midfield. It's back over, booming towards the goal, but Mitch a little bit too far back to aggress it. Gets played into the blue end and over Spade's head, as now crossing straight back into this corner. Alex forced to fall back, a little half flip to try to regain some ball control, but Hypno, a demo opens some things up, but Mitch Mosey shuts him right back down. A pinch over towards mid. Alex forced to clear, and he does. It's towards the wall. Back over into the orange end. Got a minute 20 expired. Still over here on the Sierra side, leading by 1. And the Bagel boys doing a good job at holding off against the assaults, but just have not been able to find any sort of attack towards the blue end. Hypno trying to open one up right now, but shut down again in the corner by Alex. Almost able to read the clear off Spade as well, but it's back over to Mitch Mosey. It's actually past both, and this is disastrous. Spade, not a lot of boost here to get back, but Mitch doesn't get the ball on net in time. It's saved away, and Spade now with full boost, able to reaggress. It's a shot over 1. Alex forced to clear, and he does to the corner. It's back to Spade. Back into the corner, and it's going to be Mitch Mosey to touch it mid. Still a little bit risky. That ball going to be bouncing down right along the goal line. Mitch follows up, denies the shot. Doesn't manage to deny the boost from Hypno, though, so this ball easily reaggressed. Alex touches it mid. Spade to push back up, and now we're trying to see if they can get something on board, and Spade finally hits it again into the blue end. It's over. Tossed off 1, a 50. Back to Hypno, and now going up this wall. Full boost. Trying just to see if he can sneak this pie, but Hypno won't let him. Reads the hit and denies it along the goal line. Still down by 1, the Bagel boys, but they're putting up some good saves and not allowing that goal lead to expand. Alex does allow that ball to get by, but gets all the boost for his trouble, and Hypno, not a very easily hit ball there, especially with 1 boost left in the tank. It's back over mid to Mitch Mosey, and finally 26 seconds into the second half, we'll see Sierra go up 2-0 as the relentless assault finally bears fruit. We're here to kick off number 3, and we've just seen time and time again the Bagel boys forced on the defensive. They just can't seem to find any sort of way of getting by, but maybe Hypno has. 0 boost, gonna have to force it off the defender, and Spade bumping 1. They're deep into this blue end. It could be a boom, but a lucky touch, not lucky, sorry, calculated there from Spade. Gets it over towards the wall, tries to follow this through and hit it straight back towards the midfield, but it's gonna bounce off the wall straight into Hypno, rolls it up a little bit, and that's not great. It's gonna be rolling in front of their goal. Mitch Mosey knows that Hypno's there in time, but is able to aggress off of his fall off, but gives it over to Spade. Low boost here on the orange boys, and he's gonna steal that one as well. There's just nothing here to work with for Spade. What is he supposed to do when you have Mitch Mosey in your end stealing all your boost? And now a forced save, but it's a save nonetheless. Spade forces it back to his own corner. Hypno on the wall, does touch it mid. Alex still committed into this orange end, allows Mitch to get a shot towards net, trying just to intercept this ball, and a good stop, but it's down to Spade. Over 1, over 2, low boost, but he might be able to. It bounces a little too high, and it's back over to Hypno, who's forced to try to get boost, reassess, and try to stop off the attack, but Mitch Mosey gets it mid. Alex doesn't quite connect. It's back to the wall. 51 seconds. Retaking control. He bounces it down. It's centering. Not a shot there as Mitch Mosey denies to the corner. Alex trying just to replay this. Hypno reading the play and just trying to get himself in front of the ball, and he can't quite do it, but Spade's able to get there. 34 seconds trying to open up something. Goes over towards the net, but it's a little too high. Hypno can't get it quite left enough, and Spade to reaggress over 1. It's back to Alex, passes it mid to Mitch Mosey, who's just taking advantage of the full field he has to play with. Does read out. It's a forced 4-man hit, and it's over to the wall. An opening here for the Bagel boys, but they absolutely need to score it, and Alex not letting that ball closer to the net than it has to be, and Mitch Mosey gonna seal the deal. That's gonna be it with 5 seconds left on the clock and 2 goals separating them. It's going to be Sierra taking game 1 of a best of 5 that everyone expects them to win. The Bagel boys showing that they can deny these behemoths from scoring, but they absolutely need to find some way to crack through the armor themselves. We go into the second game of the best of 5 with Sierra up 1-0, but the Bagel boys should not be hanging their heads yet. They put up a good defensive showing, and if a few things went their way a little bit differently, they could have even scored, but they're looking to get their first goal on the board, and you can see they know that they can hit this. They're already trying to aggress so fast, but it's back to Mitch Mosey. Takes it mid, has a lot of room to play with, doesn't quite anticipate the full fall away by the orange defenders, but does manage to get back towards the corner, does manage to put some pressure on, and now Hypno, 65 boost, so not exactly low, but it's just more aggression out of the Sierra side. Mitch Mosey up to the wall, gets it on net, doesn't quite manage to sneak it past Hypno there, but it is going to go over to Alex. Trying to redirect on, and he gets it past the defender, and there's just nothing that Spade can do in that situation. He tries his best to intercept it with a 50, but Alex is just a hair too fast. So 4 minutes 25 to go. An early lead from Sierra. Unfortunate for the Bagel boys, but they're looking to fight their way back in. It's going to be Spade hitting it mid. Mitch Mosey, though, capitalizing so quickly, and you can see they're trying to put pressure on when they're in the orange end here, Bagel boys, but they just can't seem to force them off the ball. They're just so good at keeping their ball right next to the car on the Sierra side, and just it doesn't seem like there's enough confidence in the demo plays and the bump plays, being able to force this ball away without allowing a shot towards net. And it's back to the same situation we became oh so antiquated with in the last game. 2-0. Favoring the Sierra side, of course, but finally past Alex. Mitch Mosey is a little bit off net, but the shot isn't on. It's going to be bouncing towards the corner, but Alex is already back. He's got full boost as well, and Hypno, you can see trying to get some sort of bump towards him. Had 0 boost to speak of, finally able to refuel his tank, and he is going to deny that center. But his teammate, you can already see as well, Mitch Mosey doesn't even want to allow him to play the game. But it's going to be a shot towards net from Spade, and a close save from Mitch. You can see Alex starting to go for that. Full confidence in Mitch to get that cleared away. Almost able to sneak it by, but a good touch from Hypno denies the shot. 3 minutes 23 to go, still up by 2 Sierra, and they're looking to not let the foot off the gas anytime soon, but Hypno denying a shot. That gets it deep in, but Alex denies it towards the wall. Retakes control as well, and Hypno tries to get it away, but Alex even forces a 50 to keep it in that orange end. He's just fully controlling his car to just absolutely dominate, but Spade finally sees a crack. Gets it over into the blue end, but the follow-throughs. Alex just seems to have perfect awareness of where this ball is going to go, and his car just seems to be always so well placed to catch it off whatever play. And Alex, I mean, he's even there reading against Spade's clear. It's a clear that Spade has to make, and it's just so easy to see from the Alex Cutie Drags side. So up to a hat trick lead, 3-0. Looking to completely shut their opposition out of the game, and Hypno says, you know what, maybe we will come in and score a little bit. They don't want to be down by more than 2, so they get themselves back to a 3-1. Finally, the first goal on board, a good kickoff play, a good fast aggression. But now 14 seconds to go until the halftime mark, and they still trail by 2 over here for the Bagel Boys. It's up to the wall, up to Alex. He touches it back left. And it's over to Spade, but it's going to get forced against the wall, and Hypno forced to play back. The bump's just not working out yet again. Spade just can't seem to find him, and now forced into the back end to pass towards mid. Alex not quite reading it, but does manage to get it in nonetheless, and you can just see they're trying to force these guys away from the ball, but the speed is just too much. Can't seem to redirect the cars into the other cars in time before that ball just slips away. We've got 140 seconds here left in Game 2. Sierra, a dominating lead, up by 3 again. Hypno trying to shut it down yet again, but is not quite able to direct it into the net. It's going to go over. Alex looking to just do it all himself. An aerial shot. Spade, a close denial off the backboard, and Alex going to be pissed about that one. A beautiful play, absolutely denied. 2 minutes. Mitch Mosey trying to get back here to save, and it's going to be Alex having to come in from the side. A good attempt there from Hypno, but it has to be a shot, and Hypno does manage to do it. You can see right there, they're just trying to deny every single shot he makes, but he manages to find a crack. Mitch Mosey, a little bit of a premature flip, and Alex not there fast enough to cover the angle. It's going to allow Hypno to shrink that gap yet again. It's back down to 2. A lot less time to work with, though, as it's almost getting down to the final 100 seconds. Still down by 2. Spade trying to open it up. Mitch Mosey touches it mid. That could be risky, but Hypno can't quite direct. It's going to be back over to Spade, who does get forced off the ball a little bit. Ends up going back for some boost. Alex low, but doesn't grab the mid left. Going to allow himself back into this play. Hypno is up, but forced off the ball. That's going to be back over towards mid. Having to go back. Hypno has to try to deny. Mitch trying to grab it off that clear as well. And it's not going to go quite the way he needs it to go to score off, but Hypno finally, a demo works out in their favor. It's over towards Alex, and just like that, a beautiful little demo play. Mitch Mosey just completely off of the map on the other side of the field, and it's a free goal there for the Bagel Boys, and they get it within 1. 66 seconds. Sierra finally starting to feel threatened as overtime a real possibility. Alex, though, takes it to his car, tries to dribble it around, and he shuts down that dream as quickly as it begins. A beautiful little dribble play, and let's watch this again. Just catches it, a full stop, no Spades here, and a full fake just off the ball. And the defender just nowhere back, already looking for that clear, and just not able to be successful. So the Bagel Boys back down by 2, starting to get a little bit of confidence, and that kickoff almost just makes all their dreams come true, but it's going to go back over to Spade. A shot denied, but he's going to catch it off the clear. It's back to separated by 1, and it seems like they've woken up. The Bagels are toasted, and they're ready to play. It's separated by 1 again, 50 seconds. Sierra trying to just pull away yet again, but just can't seem to sneak by like they have prior. It's going to bounce down in front of the goal. Alex to clear to the orange end. Going to bounce over to Hypno, who is finally getting some respect as they give him some room to work with. Tries to get it straight off that hit. Doesn't have the boost to play with. Is rewarded the corner, but it's going to go back over to Mitch Mosey, where he takes it to the wall. Hypno pitching it mid, and looks like it's centering towards that goal. A double commit, but it is saved. Pogoing it over. Alex, a backflip clear, but Hypno already here following 15 seconds. They have to get a goal here to force OT. It's back towards mid. 9, 8. Spade, a potential shot, trying to line it up. It's on. Alex denies. 4, 3, and it looks like by the skin of their teeth, unless Spade can pull off a miracle, it's going to be Sierra taking game 2, but in a much less convincing fashion. if the game starts, you are not supposed to stop for any reason. I was unaware of that. We did restart because one person was reporting issues, but it does look like they are still having issues. It looks to be on their end. Was a Sierra player, but they're still looking to continue this lead. It's a 2-0 lead in the match so far. It's back over to Mitch Mosey now on the blue end, trying it to get themselves back into the match. And it's back over to the orange end. 6 boost only on Spade, and he's already being forced off this ball. The aggression so dominant, and it's back over into the back left of the field. Hypno does take a little bit of possession. It's Alex over to the wall, and it's back over to this corner. Alex touches it mid, isn't quite able to redirect towards net, and it's going to be hit away by Alex. Back over into his own end, forced to try to replay this. A force up from Hypno. It's back mid, and the shot, it is on from Spade, but it's too slow. Mitch Mosey right on the goal line, just going to shut it down. Back over along the backboard. It's going to bounce along the right wall, and bouncing straight back down towards mid. A demo almost coming through onto Spade as well, but the shot not quite finding the net yet. Touched, and it's such a crucial one from Hypno because it denies that shot. Another shot denied as Alex tries to get a fadeaway from the midfield line. It's back over to Spade, who isn't quite able to read the follow-up, and Mitch Mosey comes through to capitalize. Alex touching it off this corner. It bounces mid, and it goes into the net. Looks like Spade had some issues himself, and that is just unfortunate. The game minimized, and that is just a tragedy, especially being that close to saving it for him. But it's going to go over, and Alex touches it down. It's touched over against the wall, bouncing off the corner, and it's going to get touched back towards mid again. Hypno bouncing it mid. Spade tries to redirect. Hypno trying to redirect it towards goal as well, and it's off the corner. Back down towards mid. Touched off against the wall, and it's going to center towards the blue goal. And Spade already here, and the equalizer scored. Feeling a little guilty about letting that one through, even if it was a software issue. So he comes through just to make sure he takes it back for the team. 3 minutes 17 left on the clock, and the Bagel boys finally strike back. It's an equalized game. Anyone's to try to get back in here. Hit back towards mid. Hypno following through. It's back to the corner. Touching it over, and Spade has to try to follow through, but Mitch gets it by. It's over to the wall. Back over towards the goal, and he's just going to try to roll this one in, but Hypno gets there just in time and forces a save, and a crucial one. Almost at the halftime mark, they want to try to get their first lead so far of this game, and Hypno has to try to get in front of this ball. Does have full boost, but is going to force a shot out against Mitch Mosey as well. That's going to go off the backboard. Going to go back into mid, and Hypno just comes through to sink it into the net. And a beautiful little setup straight off the wall, followed through, and Mitch Mosey, he thinks he's clearing it away, but he's setting it up for Hypno, who comes through and absolutely steals away a goal. 2-1 now, as the Bagel boys take a lead. Mitch Mosey tries to push into mid immediately, but is shut out. Alex tries to come back through, takes possession of ball, but it's back to the corner. Touched off the offender, and now it's over to the wall. Trying to refight this. Mitch rolls it, but Hypno booming it away. It's back over to Alex. Does take this up the wall. Only 2 minutes to go, and they do have to equalize it now here on the Sierra side. It's touched back towards the blue goal. Alex kills it to the wall, trying to follow through, and it's going to be touched deep into the orange end. It's going to be a play towards the net. Spade touching it away just in time, and Mitch does have a little bit of opportunity, but he saw Spade up on the wall, figured it would be a faster play than it was, but he manages to still get it past towards this goal. A needed pinch. Gets it back to the corner. It's not going to be allowing a center, and Hypno forced to clear it away as Alex falling back to get some boost. Mitch out as well, and it's going to be a low boosted side, but both players able to fully get back up to 100, and Alex tries just to sneak that one under Hypno, not able to do it. Mitch, though, pogoing it past the last defender, and with 1:31 to go, Sierra still want to keep that 3-0 chance alive. A nice capitalization from Mitch Mosey, and so close there on the save, but just no cigar for the Bagel boys. So an equalized game, the Bagel boys and Sierra both just needing one to keep themselves in it. The Sierra boys looking to win it all. Meanwhile, Bagel looking to try and get themselves into the series, but Mitch Mosey not going to allow him to. And a slow ball, a little bit of a slow burner. Alex gets it off that corner. Hypno initially thinks it's just a miss, and then Mitch Mosey follows through and capitalizes before the correction is made. 83 seconds left, and now Bagel Boys down by 1 again. A heartbreaking story. We've seen them struggling this entire match to get shots on net against the Sierra squad, and it looks like yet again their shot is not going to actually be ruined, as it is going to be boomed away. A nice hit capitalizing off what was almost certainly a goal there for Sierra, and now Mitch Mosey has to save it. Boom back down to the orange end. Hypno does know this ball's bouncing high, has to try to read against what Alex is doing, and it's off the top crossbar. Back to Mitch. Off the top crossbar again, and that opens up the opportunity. It's a boom towards the goal. Is it on? And it's not. It's over into the midfield, but Spade won't allow it to stay there as he follows through with a boomer to secure up the equalized score. 43 seconds to go and 1 goal needed for either team now to take Game 3. Sierra, they want to win it all. Bagel Boys, they want to try to fight back into it. 2 more games to go if they can take this one, but right now Alex doesn't even want to allow them that. Mitch Mosey follows, tries to sneak it in behind Hypno, doesn't quite realize he'll sit along that goalpost, and it's going to be cleared away. Nice little dribble play to get it back upfield. It's going to be hit over to Alex. Going to be hit back over to the wall. He does pinch it back over into this orange end, so a potential for a goal, and Hypno can't quite get back in time. And it's a goal gained yet again for Sierra, and Bagel Boys, we know they can equalize, but with only 18 seconds, it's getting down to the wire as Sierra look to take that 3-0 series that they've been shooting for all match. It's bouncing mid, though. A kickoff goes straight towards mid, though, and that's not exactly what Hypno's expecting. Gets it to the wall, but 10, 9. Mitch Mosey takes it onto the wall. It's going to go bounce towards his own goal, though, and Alex is not going to allow that opportunity to slip away. So with 5 seconds to go, it would be a miraculous effort if the Bagel Boys can get 2 quick kickoffs, and it has to happen now. It's back over into the blue end, but there's just no way to get it in before that time ticks away, and Sierra, another dominating showing in their IGL season to get up 5-1. Hypno, though, does actually manage to pull off a goal, so all credit to him. He took that ball, dribbled it straight off the corner, and just delivered it directly in, and that was a beautiful little sequence. If they were luckier and it was separated by 1, it actually would have been a denial, but unlucky for them as Sierra will take it 3-0.